What's going on, world? You're rocking with the young man Nuke, and this is Fresh Radio, where I bring you this family revolution, edutainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop all in one show. So listen, I be going through it for real. Dang, did my computer break this week? I want to say Tuesday evening. I was at work and my computer blew up. It just crashed, froze, screen of death, and it will not turn back on. It's working. Excuse me, but the operation system is crashed for whatever reason. So, it's a hard thing to deal with. I ain't gonna hold you up because I not saying it like because I do all of my business from the computer, but mostly because it's in a way from me that was an intricate part of me being able to do the things that I do. So saying all that, it's like me even being able to continue this show. I'm actually on my work computer doing this, or my job's computer, the computer that my job actually gave me. So, definitely not supposed to be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. You did. But that really hit me hard, it really did hit me hard. And my bounce back has to be real. It has to be real. So, without further ado, I just want to preface that, I've really been going through it a little bit. So, just bear with me on all levels. I already don't like social media to a certain extent. So I just want to be able to say my piece without there being oh my God, he's not posting on social media, dog. I don't care at this point. I really don't. I got so many other things going on. There's things that I got going on that I just don't even speak about because it don't make sense to speak about it. Like I could speak it out and put it in the universe, but if I'm not generating a whole bunch of money from me speaking out on it, then it's just not worth it. And I say that because there's an X factor that I don't have control over that could literally put me at a disadvantage. So I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I just keep it moving and we'll leave it at that. So I've been rambling for a little bit, but we're about to jump in this and about to do this thing. Continuing on with this month's topic, just be a humbly human. The story I just didn't tell you. The story I just told you didn't help you to realize that being humble goes a long way. But there's times you shouldn't be humble, but we'll talk about that another day. Man, there's only one, dog. There's only one. This can go for a lot of things. There's only one God. There's only one you. Even if you're a twin, your twin ain't exactly like you. You dig? No matter how much y'all be twinning. But I really wanted to say, there's only one life, dude. There is only one life. I'm going to break it down like this in maybe 3 different phases. But, man, there's only one life. Please, whatever you do, live it. Definitely. This ain't no video game, ain't no coming back, ain't no restarters, ain't no, I believe there's a new game plus, but, whatever. Live your life. Not only to the fullest, but you got to live it. Experience this beautiful planet that we live on. Regardless if it's flat, if it's round, if it's hollow. Figure that out on your own. Go find the ice wall. Fall off this mug. But live. If you can come back to tell the tale, you imagine how awesome that tale would be to your peoples? Not your family, but your peoples. The people who rally behind the same things that you do. There are people who don't live, there are people who don't, well, they don't live either, but there are people who don't leave their state. There are people who don't leave their county. There are people who don't leave their city. There are people who don't leave their block. Their life experience, especially now with technology, it all involves being behind a black mirror or in front of a black mirror, one or the other. People are able to travel across the world without leaving it. So what I'm saying to you all is like, man, listen, there's only one, dog. You got to get out here and experience. Don't dwell on what could have happened, should have happened. Go out there and make it happen. You did. I don't really want to talk too much about the climate, the temperature of the country. Because it's always something. It's always something, you know. But I do want to say this is an election year. I think it would be our job. Our job is, I don't call myself a journalist or a reporter, but I definitely, I put the word out there, you know. I spread the message as much as possible. You know, this is a radio show, you know, regardless if it's a podcast or not. Man, listen, I've done this to be my own thing, and over time it will manifest into its own thing, you know. And I will legit have a radio show. There will legit be other people on my platform that gives you commentary in a whole nother perspective. That's the eventual goal at this point, you know. But as of right now, you know, I'm just providing commentary. Don't want to provide my opinion because my opinion is highly opinionated. And I don't want to detract away from the overall theme and message of what I'm trying to do, you know. But I'm bringing that up. I'm bringing those two things up to just be mindful. Be mindful. How the things that are occurring around us all low-key affects us all, you know. And even if it don't affect you personally, oh, okay. Think about the people that it does affect. I was on the phone with my friend the other day about how we're talking about people, you know. And one of the things people do, they tend to forget that they're a person too. You know, they tend to forget that they have things going on that makes them vulnerable as well. They got things going on that makes them a part of the grand populace. As an individual, a single person can't really truly remove yourself from humanity. You dig? We all should be here to help each other. We are all spinning on this rock like a pizza dough. So it's flat. I don't know, I'm trying to incorporate spear and flat earth, whatever. But we're all spinning on this. And the hatred towards one another that some people display, It's truly sickening, you know? There's a way, and you know, like I'm trying to buffer myself, but there's a way that we can all get along and experience what I would like to call um, unity, unlike any other. But people need to get out of their individualism bag and bring themselves back into the collective. It's only one life to live, man, and why spend this life just being angry, upset, dwelling in your brokenness, you know? There are people out here who not only are currently going through things, but have went through things, are affecting them into adulthood. It's truly, I don't want to say it's not fair, but it's truly a challenge for some to go through life on an everyday basis, man, waking up and getting out of bed to some people is truly a challenge, you know. Person needs more comfort than the person who witnessed, I am your father in the theater, you know? Not saying it like Mr. Jones should not have been praised and given his flowers and all these things. It's just that he's been pushed in front of our eyes all of these years. But the average common person still needs that love and respect too. You know, man. So as we go through this journey through the cosmos, discovering and finding out about who and what we are, you know, man, just be kind. You know what I mean? To one another. We all trying to rock this thing together. We all trying to figure this thing together. Don't make it hard for the next person because it's hard for you. You know, there's always there's a experience that you have that the next person doesn't have. So, you know, I'm growing accustomed to having this platform for that. You know, I didn't start it for that. With that, well, let me retract that. I didn't start this platform. I am start this platform with that in mind. I started this platform because I just needed another outlet for the things I like. You know, family, revolution, spirituality, health, and hip hop. Even that covers a broad range of things that I like, but even that doesn't encompass the video games or you know, I do like to paint art. You know. Doesn't encompass gardening. I like gardening, for sure. You know, I mean, there's a couple of different aspects of my life that this platform wasn't built towards. But I say that to say these, I will still talk about those things on this platform, you know? I got a unique set of the experience that I'm sure somebody could use. Finding my audience, finding the people who rock with me is ongoing. It's never going to stop because there's somebody being born every day. There's somebody who, man, look, I didn't get my internet I didn't get a computer until I was like 20, 21. I was like 20, 19, 20. When I first got a computer. You did. I got my own cell phone at like 17. I had one prior to that, but I was paying minutes. I was like 16, 15. Yeah, that was stupid. I spent like $60 a minute in like a couple weeks. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. But I'm saying this to say this, like, man, there's always somebody out there looking for a way, an escape, someone to relate to, something that they can feel like is within their tribe, in so many words. I really want to move into the space of being able to help more people throughout this life. You know, my job, it consists of me selling insurance. You know, I don't look at me making music as a job. I don't look at it as a hobby either. It's more so of a entrepreneurial thing. You know, I do it because it pays me. You know, 1099 for sure. You know, when someone requests, I'll show up, show out, and go home. So through my job selling insurance, you know, life, vision, dental, health, I found that I like doing Medicare, 65 and up, or disability for 2 years. You get on Medicare. Within me, I've discovered that there are people who feel how insurance works, period. Not just their insurance, but just insurance works, period. You know? And promise you, I want to fall more in line to helping out those individuals. You know? I really do. I want to be able to speak to people on the way that their work coverage works, the way that their private insurance works, the way that their Medicare insurance works, the way that their Medicaid works with their Medicare. You did. The way life insurance works, how it was designed, how you can benefit from it. And if you follow me on TikTok, NUKNOE, you know I'll just be talking all types of trash about people and their teeth. Dog. So, you know, I want to be able to moving forward with life, I want to be able to really make sure that people understand that aspect. You know, I'm making sales regardless. You think I'm making money regardless, but that's a side. This is a side that I want to get into. You know, I want to make sure that the people who need this type of service can get this type of service. You dig? So, you know, that's just that. You know, I'm here to help people through this life, and and that's one thing I've grown accustomed to. Not grown accustomed to, but grown into understanding of. I want to make sure that the people around me are benefiting from me being me, you know? And please believe me, I try my hardest. I try my hardest to make sure that not only my children have, I have, and that the people around me can have access to. You know, so saying all that to say this, to all my listeners, to anybody, you don't even got to be my listener. You can just be somebody who's just passing through, wanting to listen to what this man got to talk about. And if that's the case, I appreciate you for stopping through. Hit that subscribe button, though. Like it, share it, talk about it. Follow me, NUKNOE. Social media is all that. But to those who are listening, let me know I'm a resource for you. You know, I'm not saying, I'm taking my time out, but as I'm continuing through my journey, I'm carving out different lanes, you know, in this highway of mine, so that not only my children can have a nice, smooth pavement that follows me, but also anyone else that chooses they want to travel down my path, they'll be able to travel with a little, you know, listen, I can make the path for you, but I can't teach you how to drive, bro. Somebody else going to do that. You know, so, appreciate y'all rocking with me for sure. It gets greater later, but even right now, it's still good. You dig? It's only one life to live, y'all. It's only one life, period. Man, make it count, bro. Not only make it count, man, make sure that try your best to make somebody else's life that's in your life a little bit easier. You know, what goes around comes around. Spread love, good luck. That is going to complete today's show. You know, I am going to speak about a few things I got going on next week. Next week, man, it's like the second week of August or second week of September. Listen, month going by quick. I really don't got nothing coming up next week. You know, I'm chilling with my children's on the weekend. We are actually going to go do something. I haven't been able to do nothing with them for quite some time. So, we're actually going to go do something. We're going to go hang out, kick it flex. I think Wednesday. Something was popping off on Wednesday. I can't remember what it was. I don't know. I do not know. You know, I don't really got nothing coming on. You know, I'm getting back better to being from under the weather, which, you know, my current job, it allows me to generate income, but it also don't allow me to write songs and record like how I used to. You know, if it's paying me money, then I'm all about it. But, you know, recreationally, hey, listen, I got to do what's making the money first, you dig? And, you know, I got a couple projects in the works. I don't know if I told you guys, but I had a hard drive, my very first hard drive that I bought back in 2011. You dig? It was broke. It broke on me. And I found a guy. So with that being the case, man, next year I'm planning on releasing a lot of music. You know, I got to get it mixed now. I got to get it mastered, and then I'm going to release it. But, yeah, it's going down. It's going down. So, you know, be on the way for that. I'm actually creating two projects. One with producer Don Bartholomew, and the other one with, my long-term producer, my brother, Beezy. And, you know, that's going to go down. The Don Bartholomew project about halfway through. No, it's not even halfway through. I want to say about 30% through. Got 2 songs recorded. 2 songs recorded, 3 songs written. I'm only doing 5 tracks. The Beezy project, man, I got so many songs with Beezy. I ain't going to hold you up. We got 3 new songs. And then I was working on the project a couple of years ago with him, and if I wrote over those songs, man, it's 5 songs or 4 songs. You know what I mean? Already from that previous project, and then we got 3 more songs. So, just want to figure it out. Just create music, you know. Um, you know, I don't know if I told y'all, but man, my children, they really want to get on this internet thing. They want to be social media stars. And I am going to want to help accommodate, unfortunately. So, yeah, might be doing the Twitch game, might be doing the Twitch thing, might be doing this YouTube thing. I don't know. Gotta figure this out for my children, They don't have to suffer because I don't like the internet don't mean that my children have to suffer because of that. So, I'm gonna figure that out. Shout out to my peoples up in Michigan. My grandma gonna be up there next week. I better take care of that woman. Man, I'm trying to figure out what some other things I got going on next week. Like I'm telling you, I'm really, really not prepared for the future right now. I have the power. It's one thing after another. I take everything in stride. Everybody got problems. But when it's happening to you, it's just different. It's just different. So I am not going to sit here and babble too much longer. I'm and that's honestly, like I said to a couple weeks ago, I shortened the length of the show just because I didn't feel like trying to stretch the show to meet a certain number. I'm not about doing that. If I ain't got nothing to say to y'all, I just ain't got nothing to say to y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for numbers' sake. I'm not doing this for views and play times and all of this. I'm really actually doing this because I want to do this and I want to deliver this message because it weighs on my brain and my heart. So saying all that to say this, I hope y'all have an awesome rest of y'all day. Truly have a dope week, and get money. Yeah, I am. Can't even find the device. I am the young man Nuke, and you've been listening to Fresh Radio, where I bring you the family revolution, edutainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop all in one show, and y'all be smooth. Peace.